Okay, so yesterday I made a post on Twitter about this pain cube here. There's actually an older version, so it didn't look exactly like this. This is the newer version. Let me show you this. So, yep, there's that. Yeah, so let me just show you how to make this. So first, add a conveyor, and then we're gonna flip this up so that it pushes you up instead of sideways. So basically, you're making a trampoline, essentially. Boing. Alright. Then, this is going to be the side of your cube. So, stretch this out into a square like so. And one problem that I ran into a lot while making this was players would fly out of the cube because of physics glitches after getting inside. So we have to make sure that this is actually, like, you know, secure. To make that, one thing that we'll do is we'll just make this a little bit thicker, and you can make this look however you want using the properties. In my case, I did red glass, so I'm going to do the same thing here. You don't have to do this if you don't want to. You can do whatever you want. But there you go. A little deeper. Okay. And there we go. And since we want this to be like crazy all over the place and really fast, we're going to set this to the highest speed possible. So like that. And then clone this, and then make the other side. Remember to make sure that it's pushing the player inwards, not outwards or any other direction, because you know you want them to be bouncing around inside. So let's look at that. Boom. Yeah. All right, that works. And then every other side too. Let's do that. Boom. Boom. Flip this. Okay. There we go. So, yeah, and now we're just going to add a teleport pad to test this. Let's set the location inside the cube. There we go. Okay. And now let's test it to see how it is. Okay, so it's a start, but it's not quite finished. As you can tell, you kind of get stuck on some places. And so what we're going to do here is we're going to just move this up a bit so that we don't collide with the floor. Sorry, that was the first take. Ignore that. We're going to clone this and then basically just make a second cube. And now we're going to rotate this a bit so that the outside corners are poking out of the sides. So now you have this. It's more of like a cube dodecahedron at this point, honestly. But there you go. I'm going to update the teleport position. There we go. Okay. Now let's test it one more time. You can tell, yeah, this is better, but it's not quite finished still. You can still get stuck at some points. So let's add some more stuff. One thing that we probably want to do is we want to trip the players. So a trip part, and then can't collide off, transparency 1. You don't want them to see that. And now, let's test again. Yep, that is way better. Okay. We're technically done at this point, but there's more stuff that you can add if you really want to, just to, you know, spice things up. For me, I have advanced building, so I have a music part. And what I did for this is, you probably heard it earlier in the recording, but I add this part, and then I put in Through the Fire and the Flames, because that fits extremely well, actually. So, transparency 1, same thing we did with the trip part. And there we go, now let's test it. Okay, yep, that's good. And now I'm also just going to add a little bit of text here. Oh, okay. Alright, and there you have it. Your very own pain cube. Congratulations, you can now torture people. Yeah. Okay.